So I have this theory and this feeling that we all paid $60 to beta test Anthem. So I am someone who's really enjoying certain aspects of Anthem. The gameplay with its mix of flight, shooting, and melee combat with unique and beautiful animations is always a joy for me to play around with. It's not perfect, and I think it could use some work, much like every other aspect of the game, which brings me to the topic of this discussion. I kinda believe that the people who pre-ordered and paid for Origin access to play the game early were actually the beta testers of this game. Consider how buggy and broken this game was at launch. Loading screens, crashes, glitches were everywhere, and you couldn't play for more than 4 to 5 minutes without encountering one of these. It gave me the impression that this build of the game wasn't play tested. Pretty much everyone who gave this game a review on day one said the same thing. It sucked. They did eventually release a day one patch early to fix a lot of the issues, and the patch notes were literally pages long. Day one patches are all too common with AAA releases, and I think this problem is really just getting worse. At some point after the day one patch, they did a smaller patch to overhaul loot because apparently people were getting too much of it. Let me share my experience after the changes. I literally played for 8 hours one day grinding, and I literally spent 8 hours grinding Grandmaster 1 all day, only to get 5 masterwork items in 8 hours. 4 of those items were dupes, and the last one I couldn't even use. It wasn't something that worked with my build. So basically, I wasted an entire day farming for new items that I couldn't use, and I ended up with nothing. I had hit a wall where I couldn't proceed to Grandmaster 2 missions or even reliably survive Grandmaster 1 missions because I kept getting parts that I couldn't use. I stopped having fun with the game, and I didn't want to play anymore. Today there was another loot overhaul, and it seems that they did fix the problem, but I can't shake that feeling of despair that I have from wasting an entire day off. I know my adults in the audience will understand just how rare those can be as you grow up. At one point, I wanted to make a video defending this game because I don't believe that all the hate on it is warranted, but I really just can't stand behind BioWare or EA for their greedy practices that they showed releasing this game. This game reeks of being a minimum viable product created to ride the cresting wave of looter shooters and being guilty of the all style no substance type of game that gamers despise. And the release state of the game just shows how much respect this publisher and developer have for their audience. None. To make matters worse, the microtransactions haven't even started yet, but rest assured, they will come to this full price $60 game. After the review period is over, that is. The Fortnite sort of Apex looking monetization system is already in the game. You just can't buy the currency yet. But if the amount of obtainable gold compared to the price of items in the shop is any indicator, then this game is about to get a whole lot worse. Before someone in the comments says something about buying microtransactions to support the game developers, that is pretty much a false narrative that people with more money than time spread to not feel like idiots for spending hundreds of dollars on a game for no reason. That money does not go to individual developers, it goes to CEOs and shareholders as bonuses. Developers sometimes get small bonuses for different reasons, but microtransactions is usually not one of them. Developers are paid. They're paid hourly or a salary for their work on a game. They don't get paid off microtransaction revenue. Please stop lying to people. Okay, so addressed all that. So I did play today, and it did seem the loot was much better. So hopefully this is a problem they're fixing, for the future and everything. I'm super torn. As you can probably tell, I'm pretty torn on how I feel about this game. On one hand, I really like the gameplay and playing it. On the other hand, I can just see the microtransactions coming into this game and basically flushing my enjoyment of it down the toilet. But I would definitely love to hear your thoughts on all this stuff. I just wanted to make this video just sort of a rant, sort of a vent, so don't hate me too much if it's something you disagree with, but we can always talk about it in the comments if you do want to talk and share your experiences. But yeah, I just wanted to share mine because I don't know, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with paying so much for so little, and then knowing microtransactions are just right around the corner anyway. It just makes me sick, honestly, to see microtransactions in a game like this. We paid $60. It's an online-only game. We can't even play it by ourselves. If the servers go down, we can't even play this game. So it's pretty much wasted money in a way. So definitely share your thoughts. If you like this kind of video, let me know down below. You can always subscribe to follow more video game news and discussions. It's been a pleasure to be your host. I'll see you soon, and I'll catch you later.